Thanks for staying tuned. I'm Stanford Howard with this edition of the HGP Sportscast. We begin with football. St. Agnes flogged Kaluku and Tugville defeated Maize in the round of 16 of the Courts Pee-wee Under-11 Schools Football Tournament at the Ministry of Education ground, Carifesta Avenue. Hear more in this report. The round of 16 got off to a rousing start in the Under-11 football competition. First to take the field in the Saturday heat was St. Agnes and Kaluku. Both teams so far throughout the tournament had played well, but the day belonged to St. Agnes as they gave Kaluku a schoolboy's thumping with a 9-0 win. Justin Al-Silendor was the player of the hour as he netted 6 goals in the game in the 10th, 18th, 19th, 24th, 25th, and 39th minute, followed by Shamar Murray, who added 2 goals of his own in the 22nd and 35th minute, followed by Darius Chester with 1 to send Kaluku with their tails between their legs out of the round of 16. HGP Sports spoke with the goal scorers about their performances. You scored 6 goals today. How you feel about that?
Feel very good. We work as a team, pass the ball good, we train good, and everything was good.
So moving forward, we plan on changing here. Any things that you'd like to work on?
Yeah, we work on we finishing and passing too, but mostly we have to stop the dribbling.
How did you find scoring those 2 goals today?
Not too hard, but...
Anything you want to improve on?
Yeah, I have to improve on my passing and stop dribbling so much.
Do you think your team performed today?
Good.
And what you look to improve on going forward in the next round?
Finish it, win it, and be great, bring home the beating.
The next match didn't have as many goals. Tugville took on Maize in the match which ended goalless after the first half. It started to rain goals for Tugville in the second half when Carlos Negas in the 32nd minute got one past the goalkeeper. John Harry 2 minutes later. And Emmanuel Tinch 1 minute later in the 35th minute added his name to the score sheet. Tugville walked into the next round with a 3-0 win over Maize. Here's how the remainder of Saturday's round of 16 ended. Marion Academy lost to Golden Grove 2-0. West Rongville defeated Pleasance Bosco 2-1. St. Pius annihilated Suesdyke 6-0. Mucker trunks to Mary 4-1. St. Ambrose beat South Rongville 2-1. And North Georgetown reigned supreme over Enterprise 3-1. Reporting for the HGP Sportscast, I am Stanford Howard. We switch our attention to basketball. Both male and female teams from Barbados captured the 2018 International Basketball Foundation Under-18 Antilles 3-on-3 Championship at the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall Sunday night. Kristen Macklingham filed this report.
The Bajan men got better throughout the 3 days of competition after slipping through the gates in a pin and needle match won with a close win over St. Lucia 7-6. They had to play host nation in semis, but the home side couldn't hold off the Bajans as they lost the match 13-11. It was a kind of redemption night for the boys from the land of flying fish when they took on last year's champions Martinique, who had won both titles in 2017. The Bajans got past the French-speaking Islanders with a 12-8 victory. Here is the captain of the Barbados male team.
He was fantastic. We put a lot of work into our games every single night. We came here with a lot of confidence. We came here to St. Lucia, the previous tournament. We didn't do very well. We get another chance to come back. A slightly different team, but we came with a lot of confidence. That's the difference between us and the rest of the team. We came with a lot of confidence.
The women got past their French-speaking counterparts by a thin margin of 8-7 to take the victory. Here is the Barbados women's captain.
It was good. Everybody gave their best effort. We came out here expecting, not knowing what to expect, but we knew that we were going to give our best and take home the title.
What do you think made a difference for Barbados on this occasion?
Well, the boys went last year and they came back and they kind of gave us some feedback on what it's like. So we hadn't had a group, and before we prepared. Did our players, did what we had to do to be ready, fit.
For HGP Sport, I'm Kristen Macklingham.
In the Regional Super 50 cricket competition, the Guyana Jaguars ended top of Group A with 29 points from 8 games, with a first-round loss to Red Force, 5 consecutive wins and 2 abundant games, while Red Force finished as the number 2 teams with 27 points, with 1 loss, 5 wins, and 2 washed-out games. Jaguar finished first due to securing 2 more bonus points to Red Force's 3. Jaguars opposed the second-place team for the Barbados zone on Thursday in the first semi-final, and Red Force will battle the second-place team on Friday, before the finals on Sunday. All 3 matches will be played at the Kensington Oval. And finally, despite the masterclass done by Guyanese Shimron Hetmeyer, Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli handed India the first ODI on Sunday. Kristen Macklingham has the details.
After coming out of the Test series without a win, the men in maroon were looking for redemption in the ODI series. Skipper Kohli had won the toss and elected to field. Guyanese Chandrapal Hemraj, who was called up to the squad, didn't make an impression with his bat on his debut, as he was bowled in the 5th over for 9 runs, leaving the Windies with 19 runs on the board. Powell and Hope then built a 65-run second-wicket stand to help stabilize the innings after the early scare. Kieran Powell went on to make his half-century before departing just before the power play ended. Samuels was out 4 deliveries after without troubling the scores. The Windies at that stage were 86 for 3. Shimron Hetmeyer was the next man at the crease, and he took matters into his own hands with a flurry of shots to produce 106 with 6 fours and 6 sixes for his 3rd ODI century for this year. Skipper Jason Holder made 38, followed by fast bowler Kemar Roach's fiery 26 to amass a total of 322 for 8 of their 50 overs. India's run chase seemed effortless despite the loss of opener Shikhar Dhawan in the 2nd over. Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli staged a show after Kohli's 140 from 107 balls and Rohit Sharma 152 as India got over the line with almost 8 overs remaining. West Indies will look for better luck in the next ODI, which starts on Wednesday, 24th of October, 4 a.m. local time. For HGP Sport, I'm Kristen Macklingham.
Thank you, Kristen. And that's all we have for this edition of the HGP Sportscast. Do remember, winning is a habit. Unfortunately, so is losing.